everybody!
Hello!
Thanks so much for, what is this, Arisia's first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for coming to Arisia's first TTRPG live show. This is kind of wild that we get to be the guinea pigs of this, but thank you so much for being here.
I've been twisting their arm for so long.
Vinny, do you want to do the honors and introduce us?
And I've been twisting his.
Yeah.
Welcome, Wanderers. This is Records of the Realms. This is a bunch of different people from different parts of the cast from Records of the Realms. We are a TTRPG community. It's online. Also, what about it?
Microphone.
Hi guys, we are Records of the Realms. We are a TTRPG community, mainly online.
It's on.
It is working. We're behind the speakers.
Yeah. It's hard
I gotta learn to adjust my volume. I'll get there eventually.
And we love you for it.
So soft-spoken. We are an online community that plays a variety of TTRPGs, starting with D&D, do a whole variety of stuff. We do streams, we have a podcast, we have books, we do panels, and now we do live show events. We're about equity, diversity, and trying to get as many people to play in safe environments with people that they care about as possible. It's
and
dear to all of us, I would say.
So much crying.
So much
crying.
I am not in charge of this one. We're going to pass it on over to the people who are in charge of this one.
Hello. Okay, so hi. Well, let's go. You know what? We'll introduce ourselves at the end of this.
It doesn't matter. We're not even us.
It doesn't quite matter. Hi, friends. My name is Mel. You can find me on most socials as Meloette when I'm not on Records of the Realms. I'm also a cast member of the Storyteller Squad, which is a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. I will be your GM this evening, or your keeper in this case, because we are playing a Powered by the Apocalypse system called Glitter Hearts by Greg Leatherman. Anybody who was a Sailor Moon kid at heart when you were, growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, you would love this game. This is about transforming heroes, the power of friendship, all that good stuff, and you're using 2d6, and the mechanics are significantly more simplified compared to Dungeons & Dragons. You literally have, I put away the cheat sheet somewhere, but you have a basic moves reference sheet, which is, here's all the moves that everybody can do, and then your character sheet, your playbook, which is a little more customized compared to most Powered by the Apocalypse games, has your specialty moves that you get to play as well. So, today we are playing... We need our dice. Dice are very important. You do need 2d6 in order to play this game. I'm sorry.
I'm prepared.
So today we are going to be playing a story of, hopefully triumph, but definitely a climactic endpoint in the journey of our heroes. But in order to give us context as to where we are and how we got here today, I'm going to hand that over to our lovely friend Jocelyn.
Hello, I'm going to give you a recap because we did a bunch of backstory work, but you're here for the final battle. So in the quiet town of Arcadia, we had burnt out gifted kid Maya. Can you raise your hand when I call you? Yeah. Airheaded sweetheart Nevin, rebellious planner Farah, and emotional creative Dylan. We were living our normal teen lives in our normal teen high school until one day, brought together by a session of detention, we encountered a talking star named Castor, as one does. Very normal. He warned us of danger from beyond the stars. Generals of Elon were coming to claim Earth in the name of their AI overlord, and they were starting with our school. Castor granted us powers from the stars of the zodiac, so we have Earth, air, fire, and water. And from that day forward, we spent the next several years fighting side by side to thwart Elon's generals, all while juggling on our own everyday battles of interpersonal drama, college acceptances, crushes, and more. As we rebelled against intergalactic tyranny, we learned that not only were the generals trying to take over the planet, but also they wanted to release Elon from his interdimensional prison by unlocking gateways found around Arcadia. Despite our efforts, 2 of the 3 gateways were unlocked, and only one General Cash remains. In a final bid to bring his lord success, he launched a sinister plot to possess humans all over through magical VR headsets and siphon their energy to open the final gate.
Speaking of which...
Wait, can you go to that again? I wasn't paying attention.
Speaking of which, we now open on a scene of absolute destruction on the outskirts of Arcadia. Debris is scattered throughout the area, and we pan to a pile of rubble over which a figure hovers. The figure, a battered, middle-aged man with salt and pepper hair, spots of computer circuitry contouring parts of his face, and a sharp yet dented suit of armor reminiscent of motherboards grins as a sparkling beam of light and pixels shoots into the sky. General Cash looks down at the four of you and laughs. It's over, Guardians! You failed. The beam of light expands as Cash cackles, enveloping all of you. And when the light clears, you find yourself in a world different from your own. Or is it? You're standing on the edge of a cliff. The world around you is blocky and pixelated. But if you look back, you can see this sort of three-dimensional 8-bit rendition of Arcadia, now further away than you remember. But there's no time to think about that. The ground begins to quake violently. A formless giant rises from the water below, blinking and constantly shifting with data, various neon colors, and code as it comes into its full height. It bubbles like lava, rising and falling and spilling into itself before it begins to loom over the cackling Cash. He turns to regard his lord. Exelon! I am your faithful servant. I stand before you in triumph and welcome you into your new kingdom. What reward do you have for your general? Exelon, looming, drooling, and dripping over Cash, says nothing, but nods slowly with the uppermost portion of his amorphous body. He begins to rise up once more, and Cash washes in gleeful anticipation, which then turns into abject horror as Exelon suddenly dives upon him and devours him whole. You can hear his screams for a moment. I'm not going to scream. I don't want to hurt anybody's eardrums. Thank you. You can hear his screams for a moment, then silence. Exelon's form ripples, and a droopy rendition of Cash's face emerges. Patches of pixelated skin missing from his temples and cheeks. His eyes are empty and staticky voids. His mouth opens, but it does not move in any sort of natural manner as he speaks. Update complete. The face breaks into a slow, empty grin like a theater mask as he leans in closer to all of you. Good? You good?
I was ready for none of this.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Hello, Guardians. Are you ready to be upgraded?
No. Not by you.
Who signed the TOS without looking?
I need an adult.
I need an adultier adult.
What do you do anything else in response, or do you just sass him?
Can I roll for sex? No.
Unfortunately, that is not a stat.
Damn it!
I mean, that's maybe like a plus persona, but
I think I'm going to summon my personal minion, and she can sass.
Ooh.
oh,
So-
GG.
I'm going to summon Gigi. So my magical archetype is the witch. You see Dylan just say, listen, I'm okay at sassing, but you know who's better at sassing? And I'm going to wave my hand, and this beautiful, chunky calico cat named Gigi shows up, and I, played by Melouette, and I just look at her and go, please just do what you do best.
1 second. I needed to hide. So much narration.
And now I'm making you be my cat.
I know. Gigi saunters up to Exelon, stares in the face of the once confident Cash, and goes, humph. And only Dylan can hear this in her head. She says, he's not even worth my litter.
You didn't hear
I don't know why Gigi is French, I'm sorry.
That was exactly my question.
Well, first of all, the French accent is new, so don't.
That is new. That is
Are you
very new.
going through a fake? Never mind. You didn't hear what she said, but it was really sassy, and you should feel bad.
Gigi turns and specifically shows Exelon her booty, sticking her tail up in the air very confidently.
And I am going to use knowledge from beyond. So I would like to roll to see if she can give us a beneficial piece of knowledge about this very bad situation.
I'm intrigued. Go ahead. Let's see how that goes.
That is plus mystical,
Yeah.
8.
An 8 total. Okay. This is what Gigi tells you. He is only unoriginal and ugly.
Yeah. What was that
Ugly.
last part? This is not helpful.
As you're trying to have this exchange with Gigi, all of a sudden, because you have not responded positively to Exelon, his mouth opens and spilling out like a flood of ants, not actual ants, but like ants, spilling out in a cacophony of, I don't know why I said the word cacophony.
Like that.
Spilling out of his mouth are these little black antennae creatures. The antennas are kind of a little bit crooked, and they have yellow, beady eyes. And on their chests is like a sort of upside down heart and some like weird crisscrossing happening over it. I don't understand this reference. The hearts kids get me.
God damn it.
Oh, now I get it.
Hundreds, dozens of these start to flood you and swarm you. What do you do?
Maya is very somber, but is like, if this were in any other situation, this would be so cool right now. She's gonna get ready to kick some ass.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm gonna take out my her little bow on the front of her really little outfit that she freaking hates. Glows, and out comes a rock mace, and it is big and made of emerald, and she slams it on the ground, and she's gonna rush these strange little things that I don't know what they are.
Do it up.
And she's gonna have to hit them real good.
What you got?
I want you to look at this.
We see them.
Is it 2 6s?
We got double sixes.
Yeah.
All right.
What kind of energy are you coming in with?
The right kind, apparently.
Let's go.
I've never understood why people don't start with their strongest attacks.
You're so correct for that. Okay. Explain to me how you just fucking obliterate these guys. I'm sorry, am I allowed to swear in here?
Yeah.
I just said the F word.
We absolutely
yeah.
can.
Okay.
Swear, good swear.
It's late night and it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna try to not drop the F-bomb so much, but like, if it happens, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
What do you need to obliterate these guys?
So, I run up and I leap off the ground, and I would like, for flavor, I would grab and sort of push me out like a little pinball. And I would like to throw myself into the middle of all of these things and just like tectonic slam
Love
like
that.
face down and do 4 damage.
4?
Yeah.
4.
Strong.
It's my physical plus my
Jesus Christ.
plus 1 for sharp, right?
You take out like half of them. You do this, you leap up into the air and launch yourself forward into the middle of this horde, slam your mace down, and just obliterate half of them in like a crater around you as you come down.
I think
It's incredible.
I think as I see the remainder, I'm like, we can let them take themselves out, can't we? And I'm going to use Discombobulating Shriek.
Oh, okay. What does your discombobulating shriek look like?
So my Discombobulating Shriek, I unleash a powerful and disorienting sound. Let's see how I roll.
Before you roll, audience, you get a chance to participate if you would like. If you would like to give our friends advantage, we have these little advantage dice. All you have to do is either say their power command, or in this case, Jocelyn is going to sing. You may do your best operatic note impression. You do not have to match what she's going to do. But if you'd like to give advantage, raise your hand.
Does that mean you're more likely to do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Who would like to roll the die?
Red mask.
You know what?
Red mask. No.
Where? Red mask? Where?
No.
Over there?
No.
Over there. Listen, I'm not an actor.
Just dodged.
All right, I'm going to roll.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
All right, so how does this work, Mel? We've never done this, so.
Okay.
First.
Let's do it this way. Sing your note. You guys roll at the same time. Okay, ready? So, sing first.
So Dylan is a vocal minor in college, psychology major. So.
What do we got? What we got? 4! What's down there?
So I have a 5 and a 2 plus 2.
So you get to take a 5 and a 4 instead.
So that's 11 total.
Okay.
That is yours. You keep that.
You get to keep that die. Thank you for your
So
help.
discombobulating on a 10 plus, the target immediately attacks one of its allies. As I hit the high note, I want to shatter their little antenna, and they turn on each other.
That is exactly what happens. We see the rest of the swarm. Oh, we're just gonna say it. They're heartless, okay? You got the Kingdom Hearts reference, and I appreciate you. The heartless suddenly turn and start throttling each other and punching each other and trying to corrupt one another. It's just not effective because they're already heartless. But they're distracted for now. And Exelon is displeased. He's not pleased at all. Eventually, he, in frustration, dismisses the remaining minions that he has summoned and prepares to summon another. As he does this, could somebody, or all of you, make me a Glimpse the Truth roll?
I'll let Farrah do it.
No, just kidding.
Oh
my God.
All 3? I got an 8.
Damn.
Did you get another double 6?
Dude, are you serious?
Can I live forever?
Can I glimpse the truth of everything?
Can I have the pit boss check those dice?
Let me see him. Hang on.
If you overroll double 6,
They're legal.
Okay.
I got 2 threes.
I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10 total.
Yeah.
But we got double 6s over here for a total of what?
12. Just 12.
12 total. That's a 12 plus, so that's really good. Okay, on a 12 plus, you can ask me any question not on the list, but I'm just going to give you the information because you rolled so well. What you can see is potentially a weakness to exploit. When Exelon summons and begins to summon a new minion, you see like a third eye starting to form very faintly on what would be General Cash's forehead, but it is now Exelon's forehead.
I look to whoever's nearest to me. I'm just going to say it's Nevin because they're right here. And I literally point to the eye and I point right here. And then my mace is going to get flipped around and it's going to transform into a gun.
Oh!
I'm sorry, it can
I can turn it into. Wait.
Because you said I could transform it, right?
Yeah, from like maul to shield, my guy.
How am I going to do this? He said
You know what? Fine, I don't care.
because I have the...
You know what? Because I'm so cool, I'm gonna. This is a PowerPoint. So in Glitter Hearts, we're getting a little educational here. In Glitter Hearts, teamwork is a very important aspect of the game, and so when you do really cool stuff, or you use the "we can do this together" roll, and you roll very well, you get something called a PowerPoint, and those can be spent later for other wonderful goodies. So that's coming to
what
effect.
I would like to do...
You actually technically have to. Everybody has one to start. Oh, I forgot about that. That's on me.
I get a shiny?
You guys all get a shiny.
So
There you go.
With...
No.
Quick
No.
question.
No.
Is he eating non-edibles again?
He's trying to.
Okay.
Something like that.
I'm done.
So what I would like is, so the theory in my head, because my gun has the forceful thing, I would like to use that to hit him right there and push him into the sky so that Nevin can shoot him. So that would
Alright, so this sounds like it's going to be a "we can do this together" roll, and you're going to do "I've got your back" for Nevin.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, so as that roll happens, we can do this together. You can roll it one of 4 ways. That corresponds to the stats on Glitter Hearts. So right now, Maya, aka Gaia, is rolling plus physical.
I
in this
made my
case.
superhero name when I was in high school. So I rolled a 6 on the dice. I add my 3 physical for 9, which means you get +1 to your next roll, but I get -1 to my next persona roll.
Oh, do you guys what? Competitive or cooperative relationship?
I have a competitive relationship.
Right, that's right.
This
On the plus side, you get another PowerPoint already, because when you help your friends, you automatically give them a PowerPoint.
I'm the most powerful girl in the
Oh, no, that's his.
We're very
No, the
honest.
person you're helping always gets a PowerPoint when you roll "we can do this together."
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so,
Well, with that,
Do something cool, please.
do something cool, please, and hopefully you roll well.
yeah, I'm gonna. Well, hopefully I will. Thanks. Yeah, no.
I'm rooting for you.
Are you really?
I am. I'm a fan of your characters.
I yell, mole, and it just goes into the air.
Perfect. I'm going to try to attempt to slide underneath, and then just. You ever seen Link when he's just trying to keep somebody up for a really long time?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep trying to putting arrows into him for a little while from underneath.
Okay.
If I roll bad,
Roll
because
it
I
up.
have a really fun situation.
You got a plus
But not
one.
today.
You gave him a +1 forward?
+1.
Plus
Okay.
1, so we got
To your next
7,
roll.
which I think passes just barely. Ooh, clash. 7. I just barely get past.
Oh, okay, so we're just gonna, okay.
We do damage to each other. I have forceful too, which means I can move him where I want. So I'm gonna keep him up for a little while.
Okay.
Until you tell me I can.
So, the thing about Exelon is that Exelon is like kind of massive. Like, part of his body is still in the water. So I'm going to say what happens is you push him back further into the water and away from the cliff where you all are standing upon. But you make the strikes with your arrows, one after the other after the other, and he is falling back, falling back, falling back. The consequence of what happens is he spits out a new minion to come fight you. And you're going to find this particularly funny because it is a blonde man in a blue tunic with his hair pulled back in a ponytail.
God damn it!
Sword. And as he falls down at you, he goes, ha! And swings his sword in a half circle. Thank you all.
He finds rice.
Wasn't he in a green tunic last time?
In Breath of the Wild, it's blue.
It is.
I went with the current. I'm sorry.
I like that Dylan just has not played Breath of the Wild yet.
Literally, it's just Dylan going like, last time we fought him, I'm pretty sure he was in a green tunic.
He upgraded his fit. You should compliment him.
No.
Doing system updates as we go.
But he comes down swiping his sword at all of you, and it also has a forceful effect. It knocks all of you back and deals 1 harm to each of you.
I would like to roll protect someone.
Okay.
I would like to jump in front of Farah.
Just Farah.
All of them, sure, why not?
I would like to protect Nevin.
Hang on, I didn't know we could
Not
do
Nevin,
that person.
Dylan, sorry.
Are we playing like self-sacrificing foes in this game? Okay.
We're all gonna protect
We're all just gonna sync up into a line and protect one another and hope we don't fall like dominoes. I'm before this.
Farrah's gonna lose her mind.
Yeah, I'm sure Farrah's real peeved right now.
Farrah's like, this is fine.
I'm sure Farrah, aka Faust, is thriving.
Yeah.
I mean, thank God I didn't fail.
Yeah, how does that protect someone? You also can spend your powerful points for bonus things.
Okay.
So if
Well,
you want
that
to give
was
yourself
a
+1, you can spend your power point.
That was a 7.
Mhm.
So
That's a mixed.
I can redirect the attack to myself, half the damage of the attack, put the attacker in a bad position, or deal damage to the attacker equal to my physical rating, which is a 0. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to jump in front of Farrah, and then remember, Farrah is a tactical bitch. And I just go, I'm going to move the attacker because he's in water.
Okay.
Water is my jam. This is what I do.
Okay.
So as I go in, I pull out my water whip. It just goes out and goes way longer, and it's going to lash around him and pull him right in front of Farrah.
Okay, and you're gonna give Farrah +1 forward
Yes,
to
I will.
attack him. Pause really quick. Were you still trying to protect someone?
I was trying to protect,
Okay, well, so here's the thing. Dylan, you do manage to successfully swipe. You catch him on like his ankle and start to whip him, but the attack still is going to hit you unless
Maya slides up and off of like a bracelet on her arm appears this big metal cloth shield,
Nice.
and she sort of just ducks around the side of Dylan.
this is very Avengers coded of you guys, and I'm very proud of you.
And
I mean, I'm maelstrom right now, but you know.
in front of Maelstrom. I'm so sorry.
Dang.
And we'll block. Or is it Link's attack?
It's Link. It's Link.
I'm gonna block.
I asking for video game references,
I
and
have the hook shot
I
now.
You know what? This idiot goes. Oh. As I
One more time, if he goes what?
so I would like to put the attack. So I rolled 2 and a 5 or 7 plus 3, which is 10, so I can hold 2.
Damn. 10 plus is very good.
Yeah.
10 plus is a
You're
good
good at-
success. 7 to 9 is like, there's a consequence, baby. 6 is, hold on to your butts.
So I'm going to. He goes. He's in a bad position because he's now
Yes.
off sides or whatever. I don't know.
Correct.
I'm sorry.
This is soccer.
5 yards!
So whoever does the next attack is a +1 forward, and then I would like to deal 3 damage to it.
Okay, so you're going to do 3 damage to him. You now have +2 forward if you're going to attack next.
I'm also going to protect Gaia.
You don't have to.
Are we a Russian set of nesting dolls protection modes?
I want to be good.
No, it's fine.
Not that I am fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're fine. You smack him like a baseball bat, practically. Like
I'm a little bit.
no, you Captain America him with the shield. Yeah. So if you're gonna attack Miss Tactical, what you doing? You got +2 forward. You got a power point at least to spend if you want. I'm not peer pressuring you, I promise.
Hot potato.
Hot potato!
So, I take my fire spinning batons, which are lit, hop over my defenders
Okay.
in succession, like step
Like,
one,
okay, yeah.
land in front, and hot shot them right in the jaw, sending them towards Nevin for a nice setup to pierce them out of the air.
We're playing volleyball with this poor guy. Jesus. Okay, go on.
How do you know? Breath of the Wild?
Oh, that's 11 before augmentation.
So with a +2, that is a plus 12 total.
13.
On a 12, yeah, so 13 total. And that's a clash. So on a 12 plus, you get an enhanced effect. All magical heroes get +1 forward. You suffer no damage. You inflict double damage. Force the enemy to flee. What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, I've sent them fleeing into the air towards Nevin, where hopefully they'll get shot in the face.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah. So is that the option you're choosing? Force to flee. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Nevin, bring it home, girl.
You know, guys, Clash is not a thing I'm good at. So the fact that you guys keep tossing things at me, it's a slight problem. But I'll take the shots because I'm even giving them. Thanks, guys! Bad. Yeah, screw it. I'm going to use the PowerPoint now.
Oh.
Is there a way to get advantage?
To just get a +1.
You're going to take a +1 on your roll. Thank you very much. Thank you for adding back to the PowerPool bank.
Yeah.
Please come again. Please make another deposit in the future.
Just like Monopoly.
What?
Barrett was trying to do, if we could do this together.
Oh, do I? Yeah, do I?
And then-
From Farrah's move?
But then we ended up doing a clash instead, so.
Farrah's was an attack, so you
Was an
are
attack,
welcome
so
to follow that.
100%.
Yep.
And that is
Oh.
real bad. +1.
Plus one.
Brings me to 5, which does not get me a
Oh,
no!
in my hearts, when we fail on a roll, when we get a 6 or less, you get a point of experience. So what happens is Nevin,
You got the
you
fail,
leapt up to try to take the final shot. What happens instead is, in a final bid to keep himself going, Link, we'll just say it at this point, Link swipes at you with his sword by himself. You're just the only target. You're taking the full brunt of the damage. 3 harm. I'm so sorry.
Oh, the game's are named after you.
You're so
And Nevin goes flying, crashing into the cliff rock below. Big ouchie. That's why you take 3 harm total. I'm so sorry, my
Thank
bad.
you. I love rocks.
We practiced this! You're supposed to hit him!
You're not snapping towards me. That's why I'm a bow and arrow.
Okay. He's still standing.
I hit him.
See? They get it!
I take my rock ring.
You see your friend falling to the ground.
Yeah,
You're gonna hit him.
And I look at him, I'm like, why are you here?
Why are you okay? Wait, are you just like slamming him with the shield again?
No, I'm hitting him with my rock mace.
Love it. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sure I do something. We do damage to each other, but he takes 4 damage.
He's gone.
Okay.
As he explodes into a bunch of pixels and light, we're gonna have a little flashback moment. Because in your frustration, you're kind of being reminded of the day that this all started. The 4 of you were exiting detention from Arcadia High when suddenly a whizzing sound could be heard as a bright something
Drone.
started falling from the sky. What?
Drone.
Farrah.
There's a drone.
No, it's that
It's
idiot.
not drone.
It's that idiot's kid's fireworks.
Yes,
What's his name again?
Benchwarmer?
That's his brother. Wait, you remember his name? That's his brother, Benchwarmer.
Second string benchwarmer.
Okay. This sparkling something comes whizzing down out of the sky and lands on the ground in front of you. You assume it's a firework, and I kick it. You kick it into the bushes, and suddenly we hear, "Ow!"
Did that just say ow?
Fireworks don't say ow.
And we run to it.
In the bushes, what you find is a glowing little star, and it has eyes and a mouth, and suddenly it. Well, that was not the landing I was expecting. Hi, are you the guardians of this planet?
Yes.
What?
Yes, we are.
What?
Yes, we are.
Maya had a stick ready to hit it again.
Great, so
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Listen, your planet is in danger. Exelon is
Oh,
coming.
We know that.
Wait, what's going on here?
Do you really want a
so
long
many
list of
things.
everything that's going on?
Honestly, we don't really have the time. Point being, your planet is in danger. Exelon and his generals are coming, and I need to make sure that you are the correct people to fight this fight.
We absolutely are.
What?
Shut up! If an alien shows up and asks you if you're God, you say yes!
I have class, bro.
I forgot how scary you
He
are.
completely ignores you, and he goes, great, and swirls around you, drizzling like almost like fairy dust. Drizzling was the bad word. I'm so sorry. Sprinkling over you.
Celestial spooge.
Get out.
Right here, good night.
Sprinkling over you. A bunch of starlight. I was trying to hold it together, but that was really funny.
You got this.
I'm doing so good. I'm thriving right now. Sprinkling stardust over you. I wanted to say fairy dust, and that wasn't correct. Sprinkling stardust over you, you suddenly all magically transform. Maya, you're decked out in this very, floral getup. Nevin, you just turn into this feathery air queen. Farah, you look about the same, but just more hot, because you're made of fire. And, Dylan, you kind of turn into what looks a little bit like an ice queen. Like, your brown hair becomes very, icy and Elsa-esque, and it's, in a braid. You get very, very pale, and, very cool lipstick. But you guys look very different than you did before.
Why do I look like I walked out of Barbie and the Nutcracker? What did you do?
You look the same.
You're so going with it. Jesus.
I feel like you don't look that different.
I'm wearing white, which I'm not thrilled with.
Thank you.
So what are we doing now that we've transformed?
Exelon is currently enacting attack on your school as we speak. You need to act immediately.
We should check on those screens.
Also, I'm very sorry I didn't introduce myself. My name is Castor, but we can talk more about that later, okay? For now, we need to stop General Pixel before things get out of hand.
Those are some fun words.
Yeah.
She's awful. You're gonna hate her.
Cool.
We cut back
Love
to
it.
the present day.
We did hate her.
You did hate her.
Right
She's your
in the
friend
face.
now. I need to take these off. You're fogging. So, we come back to the present day. Dissipates as you recover from this flashback. Excellent looks a little annoyed, but
Maya flips her hair and is like, you're gonna have to try harder than that.
yeah, okay. Well, they say fight fire with fire, but in this case, we're gonna fight punching with punching.
Oh no,
We don't need fire?
Well, there might be some fire as a mustachioed man dressed in a red shirt and overalls. No!
That took me way too long.
He's quite stout, but in this case, he is large and imposing to the rest of you. He comes leaping down from the sky as Exelon ricochets him in your direction. And you hear him go, woohoo! And he brings out a huge hammer and smashes down on your head. Okay. And you're gonna take 1 harm.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Why don't you? Please explain.
I have a thing that says I take 1 less damage whenever I take damage.
Well, screw me, I guess.
It's like a little rubber hammer goes, tweak. And she's like, and?
That's some energy.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the hammer, I know this isn't actually in the game, but I'm doing this for fun. The hammer suddenly lights up on fire. There you go.
Okay.
So don't let him get near Castor. He can't get the star.
Oh
Thank you for that.
no! Maya's standing there and she's like, ha 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 ha, idiot. And then she's like, oh shit, wait.
Yeah, Castor is just kind of flying around the fight, just shouting words of encouragement in the background, but we're not going to narrate those because that'll take up too much time. What do you guys do next?
Like
One step
backtracks as I get up.
Okay, explain one step ahead to us.
I assess and calculate the threatened scenario, and if I roll high enough, we get potential bonuses to everything going forward in the rest of this fight.
Oh yeah, depending on. Okay, go ahead.
Is this something that we can use and we can do this together on?
Technically no, because it's sort of like a buff to you
That's
already.
All right, moving on.
That is nowhere near what I
Oh no!
That is a 3, which means I've complicated the situation by misreading it.
Go ahead and mark a point of experience. Faust, I think you see fire and think, I've got this. And you try to handle it by yourself rather than get the team involved. So you charge forward and Mario swings his hammer, his fiery hammer, like a baseball bat at you. In fact, it suddenly turns into a baseball bat, because I'm pretty sure this video game where he does play baseball.
Sure.
Sure, why
This
not?
is the home run bat from Smash.
Yes, thank you.
On fire.
But now it's on fire. And smashes into you and you go flying and we see like animated glitter like following you as you
Avenge me!
arc the sky and crash into the ground.
Glitter also drizzle.
I'm gonna regret that word choice for the rest of my life.
And it's in
Thanks, I love you too.
Is it possible to roll to protect? Box back or no?
I'm gonna say not for you, but I'm gonna give it to one of you two because you haven't done anything in a bit. I want to give you a chance to do something cool. Do either of you want to try to protect Faust?
Protect someone? If not, I got a bunch of
Hang on. Protect someone. I roll. What's your persona?
Yeah, you roll a persona.
What's your persona, Nevin?
I will do stuff if you
Nevin's
don't have
got a good
anything.
persona.
Okay, Nevin, go.
Cool.
Oh,
We're going to protect someone.
I think like we just look at each other like, Nevin,
Avenge me!
Nevin, missing.
This one, I'm going to pop
Trust fall.
up to your way and just try to
Trust fall.
try to mitigate the damage of the landing impact part of it. Like, you got hit, that sucks, but I'd rather you not crash into the ground from the sky. That's more my territory. Yeah, thank you. That'll be great. And I'm just going to try to catch him.
Okay. Okay. Roll me to
I
protect
shall.
someone.
And I haven't quite done anything for that, so give me a second.
Yeah. Just check your stuff.
I will have to roll. We got +9. No, +9. That would be.
That's not.
Yeah. +1, so 10.
Hell yeah.
We're doing math.
You did roll 2.
Yep.
It's the math show. And to math.
And I also always get a +1 on protecting someone, no matter what I roll. So does that mean I get a +3?
Wait. You got a plus?
No, that's
I'm gonna try this again.
You get a
No,
level. You have to get to the next level.
No.
Can you tell we're not math gays?
No,
We're not.
I get a third hold.
We're not.
Like I get a +1 extra hold.
Oh.
So am I staying with the 2 or am I getting a third?
Sorry, I'm checking. I'm checking
Yeah.
my reference. I'm checking my reference. Okay. No. So that means like at a bare minimum,
I
you
get
always
one.
get
Cool.
+1.
Then I am going to redirect the attack myself, so I'll take the damage as we fall down.
Aw.
But then I will also have the damage because I'm hurt.
Maybe. Yeah. How is your health?
It's fine. We're not going to worry about that. And I'm going
No,
to-
like for my reference, can I see? I can't see that. Oh dear. Okay.
This many.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm blinking a second. Did I say what damage you were gonna take from that fall? Was it?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna be nice and say 2.
2 total or 2 now?
2 have the ones.
That's what I'm asking.
Or 2
42
at
or
the
2
end
more?
of all of it.
Cool.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Got it.
It's fine, just hit the one with the lowest hit points.
As I try to land on my feet to like screech to a halt, my legs buckle.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
How you doing, Faust? How you doing? Faust. That's your name.
I know. I was hoping to get some inspiration, and then I got a So. How good? How are you?
Focus up!
Is this the role play game?
I just got baseball batted by a fat plumber who rooted while doing so. And
Did you die?
I'm not ready for this. Are we isekai, by the way? Where the fuck are we? Never mind. Let's go.
Live first, questions later.
As you ask that question, where are we? Caster comes swooping down from the sky.
This guy again.
This guy again. This like intentionally swooping down from the sky. He's not falling out of the sky. He goes, Faust, house. Are you alright?
Yeah. Do you have any good inspirational backstory information on this weirdo?
Except that he sucks? Not really.
Damn it, we know that.
Should I just follow my fingertips? Stop it. Stop.
They couldn't even see what was happening with the hand. They might not have
There was a texture on this table. Oh god. You distracted me and now I lost my
Gaia, can you keep beating him up?
That is quite literally the plan, my dear.
Thank you.
Oh.
What's going on that
I don't know. I just want those two exchange a look and something happened. I don't know.
Steaming. Fire and water.
It can be steamy, yes. Hello. I think I am going to look at this guy and I'm just going to be like, oh, God, not the jumping and the wahooing, and it's just so annoying. I'm done. I'm going to cast Hex.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Tell us about Hex.
Hex, I roll a mystical, and basically I can do a bunch of fun stuff to it if I roll well.
Alright.
So I'm going to go ahead and see what I can do with this mystical roll. That is going to be an 8, which is, I can hold one of these things. So my Hex can either cause 1 damage to the target, it can't flee, it's slowed, which means it's clash actions, gain +1 against the target. It can answer one question truthfully, it can be forced to drop an item, or I can inflict a negative condition. I'm going to look at him and I go, drop the hammer.
Oh, we should have asked what to deal with each one.
No! I'm not interested in his love life. Drop the hammer!
Opportunity to make Mel's an Italian accent.
I can't drop the hammer! You see the spark of like when you have like soda bubbles. Just bubbles come from my hand and pop right on the hammer and make him drop it.
Yeah, something about the sizzling of the bubbles almost like makes the handle of the hammer boil. Oh, it's because it's on fire. So it connects and it sparks a burning sensation of boiling, and he drops the hammer immediately, and he comes crashing down to the ground below him as he jumps down to essentially charge at you. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pick on you specifically. So,
Why? Can I roll for why?
you can roll to thwart peril.
Sure. I'm going to try to get out of immediate danger.
Yeah, so when you roll to thwart peril, you're acting despite immediate physical danger, sneaking, dodging, or enduring something. Roll plus physical.
Are you ready for this +1 physical?
I'm very excited for you.
That's a 4.
Oh, dear.
He pulls a golf club. I'm leaving. 4.
Well, now that you mention it.
No! Why did you do this?
I'm here to help.
Cass is here to help. Oh, his slide isn't up right now. I thought my timing was excuse me. Like, I'm talking so much, you guys. I'm doing so much. You're doing so good.
Great.
So good.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
This is the unhinged late night show you came to see.
Yes. So he actually does pull a golf club out of his silly little plumber hat and I'm sorry, Maelstrom, thank you. Whacks Maelstrom Dylan with the golf club, knocking you into. I'm so sorry. I'm not a sport.
What are you knocking me into, Mel?
Into Faust. So you guys collide with each other and you take 1 harm.
Oh, you're knocking me into Faust? I also take emotional harm.
Since I was just there with Faust, I would like to try to do the lift I did with Maelstrom before and try to get Maelstrom out of the way to protect someone.
Okay, yeah, I'm game for that. Yeah, roll to protect someone, and we'll see if you have the time of your life.
6. I automatically get a +1 hold anyways. So, oh wait, that's with Persona. 7. So I get to hold 1. I will redirect the attack on me.
I swear to God! No! Nevin!
I did what I did. You can't stop me.
I was like to roll stop vortex!
Okay, you're being such a trooper. You get another one. Jesus Christ.
Don't reward this behavior.
I'm rewarding this behavior.
Vortex has the least amount of hit points.
She is the babyest girl. Yes?
Guy sees this happening and is like, enough.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
So she just like golf club lines it up. She's like, all right, you want to play? We're gonna play. And she's going to golf club him right back.
Okay. We're flashing again.
Can I try and we can do this together?
Oh, let me hear this. Go ahead.
So as I avoid hitting Farah and taking emotional damage for a reason we'll get into later, I'm sure, I look at Gaia and I see that you're lined up to do the golf shot. And I'm going to run up to you and I'm going to say, listen, I know golf is your least favorite sport. Just pretend that you're hitting that stupid music teacher we had in high school.
Oh God, what was that teacher's name? Do you remember?
Mr. Smith or something.
Mr. Smith. Was it Mr. Smith?
This was our high school music teacher who decided to single me out as his favorite and make sure everyone hated me. And gave us all detention. So I'm going to say I'm fighting for emotion.
Okay, I support this.
Because, water signs. Can anyone relate?
What? I'm an air sign.
So I never remember. Am I rolling or am they rolling?
You roll to help out with emotional.
And we have a cooperative relationship.
Oh, yes.
This is called You Can Do This.
Yep. How'd you do? Oh my, what?
That's double ones.
Hang on.
Plus double ones plus 2.
Okay. I'm
Which
literally
means
standing up
a
right now. Yeah. So okay.
We're about to break some shit.
We're literally about to break hearts and relationships here, people. We can do this together. If you fail the roll, and especially if you don't have double check your sheet, you don't have anything to save you when you do a
Okay. No, it just says the only thing I have is full support, which only is if I succeed. No, this is a straight up failure.
Boy. Okay. So what happens when you fail a we can do this together roll is that, so you may have been hearing competitive relationship, cooperative relationship. These are mechanical terms to decide what your result is when you get a more positive roll. But when you roll a 6 or less, your relationship breaks. The collective cast.
So I lose 1 from my power pool.
You do.
It goes bye-bye.
You do.
Also, I did get a 5 because I know just what to say. That doesn't help.
That doesn't help too much.
But
It does? Well, here's the thing. Would you like to spend your PowerPoint to...
It would
only make a 6!
It would only move me to a 6.
Only make a 6. Okay.
Do you have 2?
No. You just the one. That's unfortunate.
Can someone roll me advantage?
You know what? I will retroactively allow that. Who wants to help? Okay.
Please help me!
Right, please.
You got some? I can't throw. I'm real sorry. I try my
so,
best.
my friend, I don't know your name.
This is Becca.
Oh, Becca, hi. Couldn't recognize you for a second.
What'd you get? What you got? 3
So
to 1?
I had 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus an additional 1 plus my power pool.
So you had 2 2s.
I rolled 2 1s.
You rolled 2 1s.
Can't do any worse.
The bar is in hell.
What do we need? A minimum of 5.
We need we need a minimum of, huh?
What was the power move? You have to say the name.
Oh, well, I didn't have a power move. I guess.
We do this together.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, this would be title smash.
Okay, title smash.
So we're
Ready?
gonna roll and say title smash. You ready?
Yeah.
Title.
Smash!
What we got?
4.
Is it
3
4
plus
plus one.
4.
7.
7.
Is that 7?
Wait, so hang on. So I had 1 plus 3.
No, yeah, we have a 1 plus 3
1 plus 3 is 4.
Yep.
Plus 2
plus 2.
plus 1. We made it!
No breaking relationships tonight, baby. You have to keep that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Faye.
What to say is, it's not over.
I'm sorry. I have doctorate brain rot. Okay, so on a 7 plus, not a 7 and 9 in your cooperative relationship.
I give my target plus 1 to the next roll, but I put myself in danger.
Ooh, spicy. I don't remember what we were doing. I got
I love this guy.
Maybe this
I
together
basically-
for a guy's attack.
Right, and Gaia was attacking. Okay, yeah. So Gaia, what were you going to do to
Golf club.
Oh, you're gonna golf club him. Okay, so here's what happens. Go ahead and make your roll, and I'll narrate the consequence.
The consequences of your action.
9, 10, 11, 12.
12 total?
No, it was a 6 or
Crazy
3.
boss.
Also, these are all my dice.
Plus my 3 physical.
Let me bring physical.
So it was 12.
So it's a 12 total. Okay, on your 12 total, you power up this swing, and it is gonna be so perfect. However, Maelstrom steps in the way. What takes? What is the full damage of your clash? 4. You're going to take half of that. You're going to take 2 hard.
Okay.
Mario gets the other 2, and he disappears into a burst of pixels and sparks. Sorry about that. Why?
I don't know, I'm a glutton for punishment.
So, and funny enough, we're going to have another little flashback time. Because this reminds you of a time.
Oh, this is familiar.
This is very familiar.
Oh no.
Not long before this final battle, Gaia was having a bit of a crisis of faith, trust, and for a brief amount of time, Gaia, there was a time where you were working with General Pixel. Do you want to talk about that?
I mean, I was tired. I wanted that. No, you know, you start in high school and then you keep on going through college and you think that eventually there's going to be an end to the magical girl moonlighting, and then it never comes and it just keeps getting harder. And sometimes you wonder when the after is going to come, and then Pixel came and offered, you know, why are you trying so hard, man?
Yeah. There was a specific time after a particularly difficult battle where she showed up and she said, "It's bullshit, right? This is why are you fighting this so hard? It's not like we're bad. We're just trying to make a new world for ourselves. And you're the one who's getting in the way. We're just trying to have a home."
Wait, this is my home.
But we can have this home together if you just join up with us instead. Then we don't have to fight anymore. And aren't you tired? I know I'm tired.
I just want this to be over.
Yeah. I just want this to be over too. And your friends, they don't seem like they really understand. You guys keep pushing and pushing and pushing. It just doesn't. It's never ending. Isn't it?
I think she sort of like puts in a dislocated shoulder and is like, yeah, I could really. Yeah, I want this to be done. I'm tired. I want to go home.
We flash forward to another point in time where Gaia stands against her friends, where she has donned, how would you describe it, a more metallic?
Instead of her, the frilly outfit that she has been forced to wear for
She has an emo goth face, let's put it that way.
Full metal, like, armor bodysuit, very, like, sharp metal edges, has a metal sword because she can no longer summon her rock mace, and is fighting to help get this gate open. Yikes.
And you are specifically fighting so hard against Dylan, Dylan, you decided not to fight anymore.
I think seeing Gaia, knowing that in our college days, all that she wants to, she's so burned out gifted kid, which I'm sure is not relatable to anyone here at all. But Dylan gets hit again and again as Maelstrom until I de-transform out of Maelstrom completely.
Yeah, you go down to 0 hit points.
It is 0 hit points, and I just look up at Gaia with blood trickling down my face and say, I will take whatever you need. You don't have to do this anymore.
Maya is with her metal sword over her head, just sort of trembling, and she's like, why won't you fight back?
Because you always took the hits for us. You're always throwing yourself in front of us, getting bruised. You think I don't know about you and Farah going to tape up each other's ribs and drink? You think that I don't know about your sleepless nights where you're trying to finish your essays and then all you're thinking about is the next battle, stop taking the hits for us. Hi, I'm here.
With a just gut-wrenching scream that I won't do here because I'm afraid I'm gonna have someone come in and be nervous. She brings down the sword and misses, and is just like glaring down at you.
The sword buries into the earth, kind of like a particular legend that has been told over and over again.
Okay.
Of Zelda.
I'm Zelda.
No, I'm sorry. So, I was talking about Sword in the Stone, but that's fair.
Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah, totally, absolutely. So Maya essentially relinquishes her attack. Gaia relinquishes her attack. What do you do in that moment?
I think I look at Vortex, and I look at Faust, and I look at Gaia, and I say, if you want to walk away from this, we still love you. That doesn't change just because you don't want to do this anymore.
And we come back to the present as your connect with Maelstrom.
Not as bad as the last time, at least.
Full physical recoil, like it stumbles backwards and is like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do it that
Counselor Self comes out and goes, I got in your way. Stop taking responsibility for my shit.
I am going to inflict a condition here.
On me?
On you.
No!
Emotional damage. If I was I almost killed myself, if I could find a gosh darn.
Can we find a green mushroom?
A green mushroom. Anything.
What?
Oh, I see. Oh, shit.
Can I find
This is
some
about
other
that,
that first named like a Snoopy or whatever?
I hate myself for not playing this. I apologize. Let's see.
In the meantime, tell the cost us blood.
Alright, so, condition. I'm going to give you, I'm going to affect your persona stat. You're going to take the self-doubting condition, so that's a -1 to your persona. Okay. Back into the fight. Let's see. Limited House. Right now there's no other minions about. It is just Exelon himself. These two are having a moment. What are you guys doing?
Not syncing up.
Not syncing up.
I'll go up high and see if I can find any info. I'll make you stop second guessing yourself for a couple seconds.
Deal.
I'm gonna pyramid away.
You're gonna pirouette away into the sky and go gliding off.
Christian my mom.
We're soaring. Okay, sorry. I have a lot of different references. Please help me. I don't have a problem.
Yeah, I'd like to see if I can figure out anything what's for us that's true. To see if there's like figure out anything about this guy.
Sure, go ahead. Roll me a plus mental. As you get closer in to try to observe Exelon. That's pretty good.
Pretty nice.
And I don't have it.
That's pretty nice.
So I will take the plus 10, so I hold
Okay.
3.
You get to choose 3 of the options. Okay. There's a whole list of questions to choose on the
What's
options.
the most dangerous thing here? Now, what new and useful information can I gather?
Okay, do you want to ask any other questions or do you want to ask them in succession? Do you want to ask them in succession or do you want me to give in piece by piece?
Succession.
Okay. What new and useful information can you gather here?
Yep. What's about to happen?
What's about to happen?
And what needs to be protected?
What needs to be protected? Okay.
You bitch.
You know, funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. So, you get a little too close for Exelon's comfort. What needs to be protected here is, in fact, you. What's about to happen is Exelon essentially summons a huge beam of light. You see it kind of forming like a kamehameha in the middle of his mouth, and he launches it at you. But what you see is, as he powers this up, is this third eye marking in the middle of his forehead that glows with a fierceness. But you detect a sense of vulnerability there. And as you're locking into that, you get hit with this beam.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm a little sorry.
Rest in
You get hit with this beam and take 3 harm. Alright, is that 0 hit points?
I'm falling.
We see Nevin go falling out of the sky. And as the rest of you are kind of figuring out what to do next, as some of you are recovering, as you are kind of calculating your next moves, you don't have a second to really see what's happening to Nevin and like catch up to that. You hear behind you, Nevin! And you see light go flying through the air.
What?
Yep. So, hold up.
What? Is it time?
As Nevin goes flying, there is a flash of light, the swing of a sword quickly unsheathing before it connects with its target. As the blade makes contact, a series of explosions of light erupt down Exelon's back. The AI wails in a chorus of fury and pain as he recoils, and time seems to slow down as all of you witness this scene before you. You see a figure sort of take hold of Nevin like mid-air, and glittering flecks of light from the explosions drift down like snowflakes. The figure lands with Nevin in their arms, and you see like the back of them, this person who stood in defense of mostly Nevin, but really all of you.
Oh!
Mostly Nevin.
Nevin.
What?
Dressed mostly in the whole time! Dressed in mostly deep blue shades with a few gold accents and trims, like on the buttons of his navy coat, or the stitching of his cropped midnight-colored cape that sits on his shoulders. Also, hang on, his hair is glowing. You don't really have time to process that because he's now turning to look at you. His glowing hair has kind of fallen in front of his deep brown eyes in that clearly messy yet still looks intentional kind of way. Frankly, it makes his bronze skin really light up. He half smiles at you and exhales in relief, chest heaving under a very low-cut V-neck shirt with a fairly ruffled collar. It isn't until he speaks that you all finally register who he is. Glad that one worked. I haven't tried that move in at least a millennia. And you all see before you, not your little star boy, but a whole star man. Pastor?
How did you end up in a Dorian?
Can you?
You've been in Metro for like 3 years!
The whole time?
Is that really relevant right now? Nevin is
Yes, it's relevant!
How badly did everyone?
I mean, you're at 0 hit points.
Conscious or unconscious?
You're like in and out.
Can you guess my next question?
Say it out loud, Bella.
That took me a second.
Why haven't you helped before this?
Asking the
He
question.
actually just pulled out a whole water bottle and was like, oh, please.
I took my star juice. Give me a second.
Don't say it like that.
Yep, star juice.
In case it wasn't clear, we are all, in fact, adults here with the minds of 12-year-olds.
Not it.
I'm going to tell all of you. All of you need to know that Mel came to us and said, send me a picture of what you find attractive in a man, and I will turn it into him.
Yeah, this work is brought to you by the very talented Emery Chelsberg. You can look him up on Instagram at Emery_KJR. No, Emery KJ_art, excuse me. Okay.
So this is in fact a Dorian story.
I mean, unintentionally, but like, he's beautiful. Are you really that mad about it? Like,
I'm a little mad. He's beautiful.
Mommy? Sorry.
This man has been living in Nevin's bedroom.
And?
Moving right along. Our friend is very hurt.
Yeah, your friend is very hurt, and you're like, why didn't you
Of
help?
course
Yeah.
he's hurt. Castor never calls, never writes, never comes into hot boy form. What?
Farrah, Faust,
How do we?
can you prioritize the right shit right now?
What is that roll for?
Hot-headed.
What is? No! Why?
reaction out of the sky, and I feel like I'm slightly betrayed. My temper has popped.
Okay, your temper. What are you doing with your temper?
It is,
What'd that temper do?
I can't read my own handwriting.
-1 to persona on keep your wits.
I guess-
+2 to those who you have a competitive relationship with.
Yes. And
Oh,
because
hi.
+2, so
Okay.
11.
Okay.
Counter attacking against, or counter something against Dickhead.
Against Exelon.
Yeah.
Okay. What does that attack look like? Well, okay. Hang on. So you're trying to do competitive relationship with Nevin. This is for, like.
For losing my temper.
It's a we can, that would be something towards we can do this together. So.
Oh.
Right? Am I misreading that? It's +2. Please hold while we figure this out. +2 to rolls with those that you have a competitive relationship with. It implies that you're supposed to use that for we can do this together.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you doing?
So,
Explain.
half conscious Nevin.
Yeah.
I run over,
Which,
pull
by the way, Nevin, you're being held by this very beautiful man, like princess style.
I sense it.
Yeah. The vibes are immaculate.
I run over,
Uh-huh.
kind of kick the hip of Nevin slightly in that soft sort of get up way, and I pull one of Nevin's arrows,
Uh-huh.
load it into my baton, pull back a flaming string as a fire off, so the air and fire blend for the shot.
Sexy.
I'll allow it.
A benevolent GM.
You know what? You can. You weirdo.
Letting her sit
White hot needle.
have guys' arms for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Nevin gets to just chill. Or not chill, depending. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna say F the rules. You can go ahead and roll a clash with that. We're gonna say that you got like an auto success. What?
10.
10?
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay, you go ahead and fire off this arrow of air and fire into Exelon's
White hot needle just.
face. Yeah. How much harm does that do? What does that harm do?
What the harm?
What
Should
that harm
be
do?
3. I'm sorry. It's far wounding, so I think 3 includes the 2 from wounding.
Nice. I forgot. I need my pen. Whoop. Sorry.
We have like so many things to melt.
I have so many pens.
I'll take my pen back.
There we go. Hello, pen. Here comes the boy. Hello, boy.
Hello, boy.
Hello, boy. Welcome.
Hello, Star Boy.
Star Man.
Starfuck Man, what's up?
All right, we're saying the F word way too much. I'm gonna put a little X card on that.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Fiddlesticks.
You're killing me. You're killing me. All right, you go ahead and launch this arrow of air with your fire bow, correct?
Mhm.
So it just kind of makes like a missile of swirling air and fire and launches right into him and does 3 harm. Exelon is peeved. He sort of throws a bit of a mini tantrum and slams his face down into the ground purposefully, causing it to quake and shake.
I don't like that.
Yeah, not do a thing.
What would you like to do, Nevin?
I'm gonna try to say Faust. And I'm gonna take my feather, find where I'm punctured, get some blood on it.
Girl, what?
And
Girl, you good?
take a mark here.
What the fuck?
Oh, I see what's happening here.
Combustion Man.
I don't know if he's gonna get that reference right here. I'm
She
sorry.
should be able to.
She's got it.
So, okay. So Nevin took their arrow, sort of dunked it in their blood, which is a choice.
Yeah.
Which is a choice.
I have
And sort of made an eye shape on the forehead, is what they did. They're trying to essentially tell you something about Exelon.
chakras.
I told you.
Okay, I guess it's the looming Eye of David, I guess.
Yes,
Let
exactly
me help you out a little bit here. So, as Exelon, the ground just quakes and it kind of knocks you all on your asses for a hot second. Wow, sorry, I really said let's dial back the swearing and I just swore. Calling myself out there. So, it kind of knocks you back on your butts and you can see the remnants of this eye shape in the middle of Exelon's forehead. So you were able to make the connection of what Nevin is talking about. She wants you to aim for there. Do any of you guys try to heal your friend who's at 0 hit points?
We don't have abilities for healing.
Oh my god, none of you have. Oh dear. Okay.
Use rest
You know what? You know what? Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's what we have to do.
I'm gonna let you guys. Okay, you guys go ahead and do some fight stuff.
Gaia literally looks to Castor and is like, I hope you have some secret healing powers along with that stupid other form, and then just run towards Exelon.
Other form, Jesus.
Listen, I used to have healing hug, and then I had an emo phase. Okay, and I do
I
my
forgot
best.
about that. My bad. So, what are the three of you doing as Nevin gives you this bit of advice through labored breaths?
I would like to use Water Whip to do some kind of combo move with my two friends.
I would want to do, I've got your back.
You want to do I've got your back?
Sure.
Okay.
I have no PowerPoint, so that sounds great.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll that I've got your back.
Can I do a we can do this together help to their combo?
They're already doing a we can do this
I
together.
got your
now.
back is a.
Oh, I see.
That
I'm
is a
sorry.
yes.
9.
Boo.
9 total.
So we have
Oh, I
a
see.
cooperative.
Yes, we do.
Cooperative relationship on a 7 to 9.
I put myself in danger, but you get a +1, whatever you're doing.
Cool.
Yep. You also do get a PowerPoint.
Yay, I get one
Yay,
back.
you get one back. So,
It's countering.
So I'm preparing kind of like a Water Whip.
okay. Would you like advantage on this roll?
I would love advantage
Okay.
on this roll.
What is going to be your command phrase for your water whip?
Well, we thought about it would just be title smash or title
Title
something,
smash.
but
We
I
like
think
title
it's going to be mudslide.
Oh, because of the combo. I like
Yeah.
that. All right. Does anybody want to give them a hand and give them advantage? You get to keep the die afterwards for funsies.
Yep.
Yay!
Roll it up.
Almost.
I'm sorry. These things do not go far. My friend, you gotta actually roll. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be a stickler.
I
Got that
appreciate
one.
the spirit.
All right, you get to keep that. Thank you so much for your help.
So that's a 6.
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
What would be? Oh my god.
What'd you get? Oh, honey, what was that?
Snake eyes.
Girl, honey.
So it's an 8.
Well, yeah.
Oh wait, no, 7.
It's a 7 base.
So 7
It's a
base,
7 base.
and that is a clash,
It's a
which is
clash.
plus physical, which is a 0.
Okay.
But I have a +1.
But you do have a +1 from before.
So that is an 8.
That's an 8 total. That's good. This is 7 to 9. We're doing 8. Thank you.
What? Directly to the floor then.
Yeah.
I think that as you help me out, I don't know what are you doing, Gaia?
Yeah.
I yell like mudslide, which sounds stupid, but I don't care.
I like it.
False courage to a flask.
Shoot towards.
Hey!
I shoot my gun and let you do whatever weird water magic you want to do that bullet.
Shoot my
So
gun.
it's a bullet made out of earth?
A bullet made out of earth.
Bullet.
I think that what I do is as you shoot that bullet, I'm going to bring down my Water Whip, but instead of water, it turns into ice,
Ooh.
which makes that bullet a solid, like, rock.
Yeah.
And I just
Little
go,
icicle.
and I just say, you don't need that third eye. 2 is enough. Bam!
Oh.
What's the total of your damage?
All right. Well, it's physical. So,
Oh dear.
we both do damage to each other, which is damage equal to my weapon. I do have a +2 to
You
my
have a
Water
+2
Whip.
from your water whip.
So that is going to be 2 damage to him, but also 2 damage to me.
Oh dear. Yeah, that is 2 damage to you. And the way that this happens is Exelon has a feature called Copycat, where he can duplicate your attacks back at you. So he sort of ingests the attack and redirects it back at you. So he does take that harm.
Protect.
And this,
You're gonna protect somebody? Go ahead.
Redirect attack to self. And
Just automatically?
that's what I'm hoping.
Okay, roll for it first.
Like, hoping that my fire can somehow, like, thwart
Melt the
some of
ice.
like, make it a little less of a impact.
Yeah, what'd you get?
7.
7, that's not bad. That's not bad. You do get to choose one of the options, unless you have any bonuses to from your persona.
Oh,
What's your persona?
+1.
It's a +1, so that's 8
8?
total? Yeah. Doesn't get
Still
too much further.
range, but
But you still get to choose one option, so you want to redirect
Yes.
the attack to yourself.
yeah.
So you jump in the way, and rather than foiling this attack, it pierces you right in the shoulder. And you take 2 harm.
What are you doing? That's how you get
Doing exactly what she promised she would do. Meanwhile, back behind everybody else, beautiful glowing Starboy caster, Starman, excuse me.
Do you want to help yet?
You yelled at him to heal Nevin, and we come across this scene where Nevin, it's very. You guys remember the scene in Hercules when like Hercules finds Meg and she's like losing like her soul, and he's just like cradling her and crying over her body. It's very similar to that, except there's no crying yet. Asterisk yet. He's holding Nevin in one arm and cupping her face with the other, and just says, "Chin up, dear. There's still a lot of fight left to go," and gives you a little kiss on the forehead.
Aww.
And we see a little sparkle of light as Nevin is healed. I'm gonna give you 4 health.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So to get rid of
Spend
that.
it wisely.
All in the same spot. Don't worry.
And Nevin, your eyes flutter open, and you are fully conscious, and you just see this glorious Starman in front of you, looking down at your face. Yeah.
I think I've seen you in my dreams.
I don't even know how to respond to that. This is horrible. What are you playing right now? That's copyrighted music. I don't want to get into it. I think Caster just laughs and sort of goes to stand up and sort of props you up. Well, we can talk about dreaming later. Right now, there's still a lot of fight left to
Where's
get
everybody?
to.
Come on. Oh, ooh.
Your friends need you right now.
Yep, no, yep, okay.
Out of curiosity, how many power points does everybody have? You got 2, you got 1. You got 2, you got 1. And with Caster being in his human form, I'm going to say there's an additional one. Guys, you all have the opportunity to do a group attack if you so wish. And technically, I believe with the totals, wait, let me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need
6 to do advantage.
Yeah.
Unless we're including Caster.
2, 4. Yeah, we got 6.
4 here, yeah. We have 4 on this side.
You got 4 over there. We got 3 over there. We got 8.
8.
Let's do it.
You guys want to do a team attack?
Absolutely.
All right, who's gonna call? So there's some sort of magical shift in the air where I need you to stop right now. There's a sort of magical shift in the air as you all sort of realize we are always stronger together, and if we're gonna take Exelon down, we have to do it together. Now, typically when calling a team attack, this is rolled with plus emotional. So who's calling the team attack?
I think Nevin has to do it.
Yeah.
It's not the emotional one, but I'll do it.
I mean, if you're talking emotional, I think that as I see you take the bullet, I see all of us just taking attacks for each other and doing our own thing. And I just look at each other and I go, listen, I really don't want to pull out my psychology major. I know it's super cringe. Hear me out. Shut up. But in my sociology class, I did learn that it is better to do things together. Will you just get your stomach and we just make an attack?
Yes!
Thanks!
Sorry.
Can we do Night Sky? And
Night
I draw
Sky?
3 arrows.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. You guys. So what does this look like as you all grew up to do a group, like a team attack?
Are we infusing all of your arrows? Is
Yeah,
that
I
what's happening?
figure if we do solar lunar,
Oh.
Incredible. So I
Okay.
just outright, I look at Gigi, who's just been lying there being
Gigi's just been vibing, just liking her paws.
Thank you for the help, and I'm going to just hold out my hand and just water into the first arrow.
Alright, I'm gonna pull all 3 back on the string, don't do that.
Not recommended, unfortunately. So the 3 of you group up around Nevin and infuse your powers into each of the arrows. Nevin, you draw back the 3 arrows, and a 4th arrow emerges made of starlight as Caster steps up behind you and places a hand on your shoulder.
Okay, he's allowed.
And he says, I'm so proud of all of you, no matter what happens.
We're still having a talk after this.
If we survive this, yes, we can talk about this afterwards. All right, go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay, so I am rolling.
So, who would like to roll the last advantage die? Just in front of you. Okay, there you go. Oh, I have 0 aim. Listen,
job, sweetie.
I am not a sports girly. I got no aim.
They looked away immediately.
We can hold hands too. We can add all the energy together.
I want you guys to roll at the exact same time. Okay. One,
Focus.
3.
Are you kidding me?
What?
Please tell me triple snake
What
eyes.
happened? What
Triple
happened?
snake eyes.
What happened?
1, 1, 1.
Okay, I just want everyone to know.
You gave me these dice!
Echo, give me those dice!
Where's Echo?
Where is Echo?
Well, here's all of our PowerPoints.
Yeah. Give those over.
I demand to reroll.
You know,
What a suffer.
No.
It's still us.
you know, here's the
You
thing.
live with the shame now. They're like the rest of us.
Give me your dice, please! Please let me roll your dice.
But
At least 20.
Okay.
also, it's not the end of the world.
Thanks for list.
That
Yeah.
you know of.
So, funny enough. Okay, so here's what happens. Friends. I'm gonna let you try again, but you are going to suffer the consequences of what happens on a failed team attack, which is essentially you all take 2 harm, and you all gain a power point.
Oh.
So, there you go.
I'll take my blue one.
There you go. And Caster still has another one.
And my, I need blue.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. There you go.
Thank you.
Do you want me to roll?
No.
Leave that where it lay.
No.
There shall it be buried.
I'm not rolling these anymore.
Arrows just
And
get
I'll
fired
bring
up.
some more.
The arrows kind of
Yeah, it's fine.
fizzle. The arrows are kind of fizzling and flickering. They're not ready to launch, and you hesitate, Nevin. And I think in order to make up for this, to allow this to happen one more time, audience, I need you all to clap and cheer as loud as you can if you think I should let them roll it again. Can I borrow 2 of the big blue dice?
We got the
And can I?
Oh, we do have these.
I call hacks.
Someone else who's not cursed roll.
Yeah.
Listen, this is my
You don't
fault.
get to keep these
I
though.
Yeah,
Give me Turney. Give me Turney.
Okay, yeah. Here, Turney, you can have one.
Hey!
Apparently you can throw that one.
We need one more.
Who wants to throw it?
Yes, right there.
Over here in black. I don't think we can throw it that far. You have to come up. I'm so sorry, dear.
Try! Hey! Would have made it.
All right. And may I have a d6? I haven't rolled a damn thing.
Not that one.
All right. So we're gonna roll with advantage here, okay, friends? On the count of 3. 1,
Oh, I see.
2, and 3.
3.
What we get?
Come on.
What we get? Oh
I think we have to accept that the
Wait, what is your emotional?
+2.
+2.
No, wait. Yeah, +2.
+2.
Oh,
3,
wait.
4,
So that's
5, 6, 7.
6, 7.
That's
We
8.
got a minimum of. No, we don't add all 3 together. We
Oh.
do 2 minus.
No, it's
It's
3,
7 though.
4, 5, 6, 7.
So 7.
It's 7.
It's 3 on here.
Yeah.
It's 2 on there.
Yeah.
And you
Plus
have
2.
+2.
So we got some time.
7.
We got some time.
So we got 7.
Is that a pass? Did we
So
win?
we fire these 4 arrows, excuse me. We fire these 4 arrows, and it definitely does some harm. Exelon is starting to fall apart into pixels and pieces, and Caster,
You just hands.
Caster sort of sighs in frustration. It wasn't enough. We have to hit him harder.
Well, maybe don't rely on me. Apparently, I'm really bad at this magical girl.
Not
thing.
supposed
Give
to
me my
be
dice
arrows
back
at
and beat the
once.
shit out of those guys. Sorry, I should be cursing anymore.
It's also my dog.
Honestly.
I think you got it from me.
I need it.
Okay.
Can I roll here? What you
I got it from someone.
Okay, look.
Yeah, see?
I rolled a 7.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
No, I rolled to shoot it in its stupid eye.
Okay.
She's like, we gotta hit it harder. She's like, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that is
Would
what
anyone
you're
like to roll to help out?
I would love to help
Go
and
ahead.
redeem myself.
I wish you all the luck in the world.
So I'm just gonna. Am I rolling an emotional?
Emotional, physical, mystical, whatever.
I'll do emotional. I'm just gonna look at mine and go, listen, you hit me really hard. I'm still recovering. And
Amazing!
Stop.
It's purely you!
Oh my god.
can you just kill Dylan?
Just try to D12. Just see if
We swap dice, not the
swap
dice.
It's okay.
Did you spend your XP yet?
Oh, can I use my XP?
Is that a thing?
Have you been
That
tracking
is not.
What is my XP for?
If you want to speak, you also still have a PowerPoint. I will happily accept it if you just want to re-roll.
Can you just re-roll, please?
Yeah, give me your PowerPoint and you can re-roll.
Okay.
What dark star
But yeah, seriously.
are you rolling
I
under?
think we should just let us all die. I think we're really good at it for this.
Okay.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay, much better. I don't want to yuck people's yum, you know?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay, so with a 10, and you have a cooperative?
We have a cooperative relationship, so with a 10, they get a +1, and I add 1 to my power pool. So I get that back.
There
Thank
you
you
go.
very much. And I think what happens, Gaia, what are you doing on your hit? Are you shooting it again?
Yes!
Are you serious?
Because it works really good.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stand behind you. I'm gonna, with your consent, put my hands on your shoulders and go, I think I'm better back here, but please know that I got you.
I appreciate you.
Okay, I'm gonna be back here if you need me.
A lot in my life.
Thank you so much.
Great.
I'm gonna shoot this guy now.
Okay, great, thank you, I love you.
Yeah, so that's 8. So I deal it 3 damage. I would also like to push it back, and a successful attack stuns the target. So die, I guess.
So get dead, I guess.
I have to do some math really quick. Please hold. Oh, you know what? Hey, nice, cool. So, because you guys did half health, half damage to it, which means, we don't need to explain that. Anyway, so caster yells, "Hit it harder!" And you two team up, and you channel your belief into your friend Maya.
I believe in you.
I believe in fairies.
I believe in Gaia. I do.
And you fire. You're doing another rock maul bullet situation.
Yes.
Describe how you obliterate Exelon.
I slam my shield down to the ground and I put my gun over the top of it while
Okay.
her hands on my shoulders, and I'm like, I hate video games. And
That's what you're taking from this?
Yes! I hate the radio.
I'm gonna go play my Animal Crossing
Oh,
still.
now we can give you
Sing it ourselves.
Yeah, because I hate video games. This guy needs to go touch grass, and I can shoot him in the eye.
Those guys gonna take her Nintendo Switch and hide it?
Remember on the Earth one, so it's extra funny.
Yes, double.
So you
Go touch grass.
go touch grass. So Gaia, you yell, "Go touch grass!" Fire this bullet into Exelon's eye. He shrieks and collapses into nothingness. And you all are on the top of this cliff, and it starts to collapse beneath all of you, and suddenly all 5 of you are falling through the sky. It's very Studio Ghibli, where you're all kind of like floating together as this pixelated world around you fade. And you can see below you Arcadia, actual Arcadia. You did it. He's gone. You're still falling out of the sky.
It's coming in real hot, you guys.
And Caster suddenly goes, "Grab onto me, please! Grab onto me! Grab onto me! Thank you! Everybody circle up.
But
You
I
all
also float. It's fine.
you guys are on opposite ends of like the circle.
I
And
grab onto Faust, get awkward, grab on again.
now's not the time to be worried about your interpersonal relationships.
I'm still a little worried about it.
That's the source of our powers.
You know what? That's fair. Again, very Disney, like pixie dust sort of swirls around you. It's stardust. Swirls around you, and you all gently float down. Stop it. Stop it. You all gently float down to the ground. Funny enough, in the middle of your school football field, where you had your very first battle.
No. I don't want We're all seniors in college
I
now,
know.
right?
You guys are like sophomores.
We're sophomores, no, juniors at least.
Oh, I thought it was oh, yes, juniors.
We're
Excuse
juniors
me.
in college, and there's
Yeah.
that moment when you're in your early time in college, and you're like, yeah, I'll go back and see my high school. And then you go to junior year, and you're like, oh,
I never
God,
wanna
I don't
see
know
that
anyone
place.
here anymore. This is stupid. And I go, memories. I hate it.
I died.
I can't express to you how much you didn't.
So,
We all land in the field,
You all landed in the field on your feet,
and I
thankfully enough.
just go, well, I guess we all got to touch grass.
Are we good? Is that the button?
We get this like end of Breakfast Club moment where Francis like sticks this up in the air.
It was almost. That's why you never played gun, paper, scissors. That was the other option I had in my head.
You're like waiting for this to be the ending, being all of you and go,
I'm going to Maya just looks at you, he's like, I'm going to the smoking pit. I'll see you later.
Castor is still standing there, his human form kind of awkwardly, and like swings his arms and goes, "Whatever." So, you all had questions?
And that's where we're gonna end the session. Thank you all so much for coming to our first ever live show. And I think we finished in record time too.
Yeah,
Early,
like
right?
7 minutes to spare.
Cool.
Robot records.
Yeah, so, quick thing, once again, I've been your GM, Mel, aka Melouette. You can find me on Records of the Realms, on social media, no longer TikTok, RIP. And you can also catch me on the Storyteller Squad, where I play too many characters, send help. Folks, if you would like to introduce yourselves, tell people what you do, where they can find you. Starting down here.
Hi, I'm Lark. You can find me at Exalted Lark on both social medias. I feature on Records of the Realms, live stream D&D show. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Amazing. Hi guys, I'm Vinny Urbander. I'm one of the record keepers / makers of this crazy group that we have. It's great. I love it. If you go to recordsoftherealms.com, you can find all of our information if you don't keep track of it here, or you can see what all of us do, because we all do individual different things.
What was?
Why not do that?
I just saw him doing
Why?
things.
Go ahead.
Name is searchable very easily. I'm on shadeareas.com doing illustration and a bunch of other weird projects, including a creativity-driven podcast to help people get better results from their creative efforts.
Nice.
Coming soon.
my name is Jocelyn. My username is the Tipsy Tiger. You can find me on most platforms except for TikTok RIP. But I am the runner and creator of the homebrew world of Romithra, which is a fairy tale, folktale, mythology-based world. I run so many systems. And I am going to be on my Twitch channel, The Tipsy Tiger, doing a super high-stakes D&D game.
Yay.
Vinny's going to show up in it at some point because I'm a glutton for punishment. But yeah, honestly, and most part of Records of the Realms, I am in Darkness Arc with Lark and Jay, and we're chaos. If you thought this was chaos. Anyways, thank you all so much for being here. This was wild.
Thank you all for coming. If we have time, we can, if folks are up for it, we can do like open Q&A. If folks have any questions about the system, I'm happy to answer. Or if folks just want to like chat for 5 minutes, or you can just go and enjoy the rest of your evening, whichever you prefer.
You can ask about the backstory. We didn't
You can ask about the backstory. We can talk about some lore. I see a hand raising at the back right away. Being here. Hi.
About the backstory.
Okay, yeah, let's talk backstory.
What's going on between those characters?
Oh, so much.
I don't know.
So the long story short is
It's a love triangle. Let's put it that way.
there's a love triangle. So essentially, when we did a big mega session for about like
8 hours. Yeah.
to establish the backstory between these characters, and we've known each other since high school. Dylan immediately got a crush on Farah. Immediately. And Farah has a crush on Maya. So that's been fun.
Yeah,
And Dylan, in our last session, Dylan basically and Farah got into an argument because fire and water, and we are the only one, we're in a competitive relationship, and Dylan just said, I've had a crush on you since high school and it's annoying.
That's right.
That's what it was.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. No, thank you. Hi, Jerry. What's up?
You mentioned that this is the first ever live play at Arisia?
The first ever live play at Arisia, and also first live play for Records of the Realms. Yes. Thank you for being here for this chaos.
Where can we give them feedback so that we
There
can have more
is
of them?
a lovely little feedback box with a bunch of forms that you can fill out. If you want them to do this again, please.
And then your stars.
Say it in detail. Give them your stars and wishes. Yeah.
There's also QR codes in the hall if you don't want to do
Yeah,
it
there
on
are
paper.
QR codes in the hall as well if you want to do it digitally. Your feedback is very much appreciated. Any other questions?
Where can we find you next?
Where can you find us next?
Yeah, when can we next find Records of the Realms?
Are you guys back on Sunday?
No!
Next Sunday.
So you can find us at
Next Sunday.
twitch.tv, Records of the Realms.
We are, yes.
We have cars right here.
We are doing a charity drive on the 26th of January, all day long. We're gonna fight Tiamat. It's gonna be crazy.
Mostly what we do is
bravo.
online because all of us don't normally live here. Like
Yeah.
I live in Chicago, so
Many of us are from all over.
yeah. So that's our next thing is a big 12-hour charity fight against the Queen of Dragons herself.
Yep.
We also have cards that have QR codes to make it easier.
Yes. By all means, take them.
It's LA wildfires.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it is to support relief for the LA wildfires. So if you would like to help out or at least spread the word, we'd appreciate it. Any other questions?
Also, you're welcome to come online,
Yeah.
join our community. We love having more people.
We have a
It's
Discord and
just-
everything. It's
And
chill.
different TTRPGs, we started with D&D, but we have branched off a lot.
I'm actually currently running Good Society Players.
Yeah.
Mel's in that. I am usually a forever GM.
Yes.
So
I do weird one-shots.
You do.
yeah, there was a Place in the Dark one shot. That was fun.
I think I saw a hand go somewhere over. Hello? Yes.
Hi.
How do you get better at improving it?
How do you get better at improving it? I think all of us have been playing for at least, 10 years?
Yeah,
individually, at a minimum. Just do it and just experiment and let yourself be weird.
If you can play with friends, that really helps.
Playing with friends does help. There are, basic improv communication methods or theory, right? Methodology like yes and.
Yeah. So the advice that I would give about improv, because I was a drama major. Shocking, I know.
I see what?
No. The biggest piece of advice I would give you is don't be afraid to build off the other person and to say yes to them. Of course not if you feel uncomfortable, that's not what I mean.
Yeah.
But the best thing about improv is to really, first of all, come in knowing who your character is, inside and out. And that will help you with your improv because you know in your heart what your character would do. Like I know how Dylan would respond because I got to know her very, very well. And I know that she's a sassy, very socially awkward psychology major. If you come in knowing your character very well, your side is covered. I absolutely agree with Vinny. Start with a group of people who you are comfortable with, who will be there. And the biggest piece of advice, please don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing is don't be afraid to have even now after years of acting and stuff, I will still say something and go, well, that was stupid.
So I'll add to that. Because brainstorming works the same way. Everything that seems like a bad idea is the thing that could lead to the good idea.
Absolutely.
So that's how you got to treat it. You're just moving the narrative forward until you find that next click.
Yeah. And I will add also, as Jocelyn explained before, a bit of backstory. We spent 8 hours together just improvising and goofing around and building backstory together. And people threw out, hey, I would really like to have a scene about this. And it's okay to say to your scene partner or the person that you're role-playing with at your table, hey, I'd really like to do a scene about this. How can we make that happen? Even if you don't want to get into the specifics of every single step of the scene. If you look into games, specifically like 7C, there is a mechanic called story steps, which is a little bit more generic, but it's kind of like goal posts to hit for your character. And I find having a structure like that kind of helps enhance my improv because I have a goal in mind. So I kind of have started taking that and applying that to all the TTRPGs that I play. I think about, what is my goal here? And use that to fuel my improv.
And that is literally acting goals.
Yeah.
Stanislavski talks about objective and tactics. I
have no acting training. I was an illustration student. I work in graphic design.
I'm Dylan Bell. I literally just make a character, and I'm like, what kind of person is she? I'm like, okay, she's kind of like the straight man. And
No one is straight here.
Not that way, no. Well, but no, because I'm just like, all right, this is like the Earth girl. She's down to earth and
straight edge.
that's right. That's straight man. Like it's a comedy thing. So like when everything's going crazy, she's like, no.
Yeah, they're treating it like it's as weird as it is. That's their job.
Nullifies the comedies.
Yeah. So like, oh, this guy is big and scary. I'm like,
touch grass, bro.
Also, just to add on to my thought, if you want something to be serious, say you want it to be serious. If you want something to be funny and you want to be light and silly with it, say so. Like stating intention prior to, I feel like helps with improv a lot because it's setting an expectation for everyone involved.
It doesn't ruin the surprise to say what you want.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
anyone who was in my previous.
Yeah, if you're
that was a very long answer to your question. We are so sorry.
Great. I think we're at just about time. If anyone else has any other questions or whatever, we will probably vacate the premises and we are have DSM outside. But thank you guys so much again for coming.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.